Hello students, today we are going to read History Lesson 3 from Gathering to Growing Food. It is of CBSE class 6th. So what are the important points which we are going to cover in this lesson? They are varieties of food, farming and herding, domestication, mehergad and settled life. So these are the concept map, means what are the important things which we are going to read particularly about in this chapter. Beginning of farming and herding. Perhaps they began looking after plants, protecting them from birds and animals so that they could grow and the seeds could ripen. In this way, people became farmers. In the previous lesson, you have read how the temperature of the world started getting increased. When the temperature of earth became relatively warm, the more number of herbivorous and carnivorous animals they started growing. Why? Because of the warm temperature of the earth, lot of grass field they emerged. Lot of trees and plants they started growing, because as you know, when the climate is cold, nothing grows. You have seen the landscape or the pictures of Ladakh or Antarctica, you will not find any grass, any trees, any plants over there. So wherever the temperature is moderate, means there is temperature is warm, in such places lot of grass grows. So similarly, in that time also, in the primitive time also, the grass started growing. So human being who was hunting till now, they saw a lot of grasses around them. So what happened? Lot of crops they also grew by themselves, like wheat, rice. So what the early human being did, they started collecting those seeds, and they found those seeds are very beneficial and they can even eat those seeds. So this way they started protecting those crops from birds and animals. And this way they must have started first doing farming or agriculture. Now, how did they started taming the animals? Earlier they were killing the animals, they were hunting the animals, and they were eating the animals. By slowly what they feel, they started looking the benefit of the animals. They saw a lot of buffaloes, cows who are giving lot of milk to their calves. So they also started taming those animals and taking out their milk for their use. And they started drinking the milk, and they found it very nutritious and tasty. So this way, when they saw buffaloes and cows, they are herbivorous, they don't eat animals, they eat only grass, and there is no danger in also taming such animals. So they started taming those animals for their benefit. And apart from that, they saw there are very unharming animals like goats and sheep, which are also not dangerous. So they can be eaten up at the time of crisis. When there is no food around, they can be killed and they can be eaten. So this way they started domesticating sheep and goats also in large numbers. And dogs also, they saw dog is very faithful. Wherever they go, it follows them, and it is also very friendly towards them. So they started liking dog, and this way they must have started taming the dog. So dog was the first animal which was being tamed. Animals other than dogs which were tamed were sheep, goat, cattle and pigs also. And most of the animals who used to eat grass, because they were not harmful for the human beings. This way they became herders. Now what is herder? Herder means the people who takes out their animals to graze them in the fields. A new way of life. People had to think of ways of storing grains. When the early human being, they started growing crops. Now the problem had come, where will they store all those grains which they have collected from the fields? So they started making clay pots or mud pots, fewer size, smaller in size, fewer large in size. And by the time when their grain started growing, grain started increasing, the size of their pots also increased. So they stored grains in these baskets, woven basket. They also have started making baskets also, and sometimes they dug pits in the ground to store their grains, and sometimes they used these clay pots to store their grains. Storing animals means domesticating or rearing animals. Whosoever animals, they provide them milk, mutton and help, like horse doesn't provide them milk, horse also doesn't provide them meat. So how horse is important to them? Horse was very powerful and also unharmful. It doesn't harm any man, so but it is very fast in speed, so they started riding the horse, and this way they also started domesticating horse also. So storing animals means keeping animals with them and protecting them around their house, and provide them fodder like grass and looking after their needs. This is known as storing of animals. First, farmer and herders. Archaeologists have found evidences of early farmers and herders in the northwest. Northwest means present day Kashmir, and some part of the East India and South India also. Scientists study remains of plants and animal bones. So how do we know that these animals were tamed by the early human being? Because wherever we have found evidences, like we have found many caves where those early human beings they used to live. Apart from the skeletons of early human being, lot of domesticated animal skeletons also have been found by the scientists. And at one place scientists they have found burnt grain. It shows that the human being they were using grains also in that time. Now see, these are the example of set of two teeth. One is small in size and one is bigger in size, and the one which is bigger in size is also sharper and pointed teeth it is having. So these are also the remains which we have, which archaeologists they have found during the excavation. So this smaller set of teeth, it shows the animal must be herbivorous, because when you eat grass or plants or vegetarian food, you don't require sharp teeth. But this set of teeth shows the animal was carnivorous, because carnivorous animal they require very hard teeth, very sharp teeth to tear the flesh of their prey. Next is toward a settled life. Now they don't require to move from one place to another to hunt the animals, because now they have started doing agriculture. Then why should they go and move away from their place? So they have settled down at one place by making their houses, huts and small towns, villages also. Now see, archaeologists have found traces of huts or houses at some sites. For instance, in Burza home, it is also in Kashmir. People used to build pit houses. Ooh, very beautiful pit houses these are. Okay. So these houses were found in Kashmir. Now what the pit houses are actually, see in the next slide. This is the example of the pit house. These were dug into the ground. Now see, if you'll not look at this, now look at this right side of the image. This is actually what the pit house is. If you'll see it from the above, only one small hole is visible, and this second small hole is visible. Rest of the portion is covered with strays or the dried grass or the mud. But if you will see inside this, then this is the picture of the pit house. Inside this pit house, there is one ladder which provides you to go inside this pit house, and there is a small kitchen. You can cook here also, and see there is one ventilation tunnel. this ventilation tunnel is connected to this hole, and from here the fresh air is coming inside this pit house, and the air inside the pit house is also going out from this small ventilation hole. And the next thing, these are the pillars. These pillars are giving support to this roof. Ooh, very beautiful pit house it is, right? And cooking was done inside and outside as per weather. When weather was clear, then they used to cook outside also. They used to come out of this pit house using this ladder, and they used to cook here on the ground. But when it was very cold and raining outside, then they used to cook inside this pit house. So these are the earliest shelter which were made by the human being. Stone tools also have been found from many sites as well. They are different from the Paleolithic tools, and that is why they are called Neolithic tools. Neo means new. In the earlier times, means Paleolithic times, the tools were very hard, unpolished, and they were not so sharp because they were not knowing the art of making them sharp and polished. But with the passage of the time, they slowly started knowing how to sharpen their tools. So they started sharpening their tools. So they started polishing their tools. This way, these tools were comfortable for them to hold in the hands. So these sharp tools are known as the tools of Neolithic period. Many kinds of earthen pots, earthen means clay pots, have also been found, which were decorated and were used for storing things like grains and for cooking also. Even nowadays, my grandparents, when I go to village, they cook few of the vegetables in the earthen pots, but their earthen pot is small in size. But you see, these earthen pots, they were sometimes decorated also. So world has not changed too much, right, in terms of using the primitive material sometime. Apart from doing herding, agriculture and farming, they started weaving cloths also, because they have known the use of cotton plant. They started picking up these cotton flowers, and from this they started making thread, and from thread they started weaving cloths. Before this, they used to wear the cloths of leaves. They used to wrap leaves around their body. They used to cover their body with animal skin. But now, once they have started making cloths, they started wearing cloths also. Living and dying in Mehergarh. Archaeologists found animal bones, bones of dead and pig, sheep and goat. Cattle bones are most common in Mehergarh. So this way they came to know, yes, these are the animals which were being domesticated many 100,000 years ago. In Mehergarh, rectangular houses have been found. Each house had 4 or more compartments, and these compartments were used for storage. See, these all are the example of pit houses, you can say. These are almost similar to the design which we are living nowadays, right? They are almost like the present time houses, divided into 4 rooms, and many of the rooms, they were used to store their grains. Several burial sites have been found at Mehergarh. In one example, one dead person is buried with goats, which were probably meant to serve as food in the next world. It shows, see, these are some of the skeletons. Some person has died, and then he was buried under the earth, and then one goat skeleton has also been found along with him, which shows that person believed that whenever somebody dies, he goes to some other world, and in that world he will require everything like food, like money like clothes, so they used to keep few of the daily requirement items with the dead body. You must have heard about pyramids in Egypt, and you know those pyramids, under those pyramids dead bodies of the kings and queens are buried, and the people of Egypt, they used to store lot of money, lot of gold coins with those dead bodies, because they also thought that after dying, dead body, it goes into some other world, and there they will require lot of food, money to live in that other world. So in Mehergarh also, dead bodies were buried along with few animals, so that the dead people, they should not remain hungry after dying. So thank you so much for today, and please do like and subscribe Wow Education for more informative and beneficial videos.